What is going on YouTube? So great to see you guys for talk to you I guess for the second time today. Back with part 17. Now I kind of incorporated two parts into this. There's Lake Rage, and then after that we go into a little bit of the Rockets. And do a little bit of that. We get all the way up to the final bosses, all that good stuff. But my buddy Andrew Drew Ponage, he is like 1,400 subs. Right around that area, 1,413, I believe, from hitting 10,000 subscribers. So if we could all, anyone who's watching this, go and check out his channel, that would be awesome. And if we could get him, at least another 5 or 10, anything helps. He does walkthroughs. He's gonna be playing X, and I'm gonna be doing Y. So you should go check out his X playthrough, and you'll be able to watch while on my channel. But definitely go check him out. In this video right now, what we're doing is flying to Ecruteak City. Basically, what you have to do is go a little bit far to the right of Ecruteak City, and then you surf and you hop off, and there's a little place to land. You surf some more, and you get to Mahogany Town. And then right outside of Mahogany Town is Lake Rage. So awesome stuff. We're gonna surf across right here. Start of it. And in this part, I believe we evolve at least one Pokemon. I'm not gonna fill you guys in on which Pokemon evolves, but one of the Pokemon evolves. Just throwing that out there, letting you guys know. So run into a Goldeen. Not really gonna take much time on this. Joel's probably just gonna run away from it because Joel's Vansy. I'm probably gonna went for the Swift, but it was level 23 and I really didn't want to faint. So if you look right here, there's Suicune. So we're gonna cut down this tree and see if we can actually get a battle with Suicune, because we're pretty far in the game. We've got 6 badges now. Maybe Suicune will finally have an encounter with us. He hits us. No, but he runs away. So I did save right there. That's what you saw pop up on Desmume emulator screen. And here comes this guy again talking about how beautiful Suicune is and how quick it moves. Yes, we all know. You've said it at least 3 or 4 times throughout the game. So he's talking about his grandpa and some myths and stories about Suicune. Like basically the same thing he always talks, and he's not going to stop until he catches it pretty much. So that was a cool little encounter, I guess. Gonna continue on, and there's a little item right here. What do we got? We got a super potion, so that might come in handy later on. Somebody gets weak, one of our Pokemon gets weakened, we'll use that. I remember when I used to play Silver, I always hated the Icicle Path or whatever it's called, because I could hardly ever figure out how to get through it. When I would get through it, I would forget to go back to Goldenrod. So I'd have to go back through it to get to Goldenrod. I will fly to Goldenrod and then go back here and go through it once again. Because I think or Blackthorn City, I think is the last place. I think it's sorry, there's somebody there. I think it's blocked. Okay, so I run into Pokemon and shit. No worries, Zubat right here and all that good shit. So Joel's gonna come out and do some work, except he's just gonna run away. I was trying to avoid all these trainers. I was just last night. It was like 1 in the morning. Or actually, I guess this morning. It was like 1 in the morning, and I was recording these. I recorded all the way up to like 3. Didn't narrate them because I usually record them first, narrate after when I'm alone. I don't know. I tend to like to narrate by myself for the most part. It's not that I'm embarrassed. I really don't care what people think, you know what I'm saying? I live with my fiance, so she knows, so. And it's not an embarrassing thing, Pokemon is friggin' awesome, no matter how old you get, 18, 19, 20, 21, 25, 50. Actually, I don't know any 50-year-olds, but I know some 20-year-olds that play Pokemon. Okay, so I kinda got off on a little tangent there. We're gonna go help our Pokemon, and I think we go and take on the Gyarados. So we're probably not going to be using the Gyarados like in our team, because we already have a water type, and that's going to be Poliwrath. And for some reason I could not think of fucking Poliwrath's name earlier, and it was really pissing me off. Okay, so continuing up, you have to go through this little path, and I believe you have to pay the Rockets a toll fee if you don't want to go up through the grass, and battle, you know, some of the trainers. If you want to skip all that, then you gotta pay the Rockets $1,000 toll fee. Okay, so thank you very much. Yada yada yada. Continuing, go straight forward, and we'll go around here and see. I think Max Ether is what that is. Okay, so don't really need that. Not really useful, and never really used them in the games before. I wonder how many people actually use those things, because for the most part, I think they're pretty useless. Unless you actually get really into the game, I guess. Okay, so skipping these trainers, at least attempting to skip all these trainers. Yeah, that's I was close, so they couldn't see me. Okay, so Lake Rage is up here, and as you can see at the top left-hand side of the screen, there is the shiny red Gyarados. Now, this is the only shiny Pokemon that I know of in the games that you can actually go up to and click on. Other ones are hard as shit to find. So, you know, I guess it's a pretty cool thing. They put a red Gyarados in there, give you a shiny Pokemon for free. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna go up here and take on the red Gyarados. So I used to not catch this thing. I used to just battle for the experience, because Gyarados give a decent amount of experience. But I was like, for the game purpose, I'm gonna catch the red Gyarados. I mean, it's pretty cool. I guess. I mean, it looks alright. You know what I'm saying? Shiny Gyarados. It would be cooler black, but like I said, for the game purpose, I'm just gonna catch the thing. It doesn't actually take long. I have battled it once before and ran out of Pokeballs. Of course, I only had like 4, so I had to kind of like go back and re-record this part, which didn't take long. As you see, like right here, Joel uses one more Swift, and I was like, okay, I need to hit it at least one more time, but he kills me with the Dragon, or feigns me with the Dragon Rage. So I was like, okay, Poliwhirl's gonna come in, and I'm gonna fuck some shit up. I was like, should I body slam? What should I do? And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna try and throw the fastball at it. So Tommy comes in. Tommy's gonna do some work and throw a fastball at this thing, and hope to God it catches it. I did have like 10 Ultra Balls and 3 Pokeballs after this, so I probably could have caught it. But that was awesome. First attempt with the, well, actually second attempt, but first attempt. This trial with the fastball. So sweet. So it took me a minute to figure out the nickname I wanted to give it, and I finally figured it out. And its nickname is gonna be 420, because it can be, and you know that's pretty much what it's gonna be. So I'm actually gonna Okay, so after catching the red Gyarados, you're gonna come down here, and Lance is gonna be. I kind of skipped the rest of that nicknaming out, because it took me a good like minute to a minute and a half to figure out what the hell I was gonna nickname that thing. So Lance is gonna be down here with this Dragonite, and he's gonna tell us all about this trainer with skills, and yeah, I could help you. So he says, excellent. It seems the Lake Rage Magikarp have been forced to evolve and to Gyarados. So that sounds like the work of Team Rocket. Something about the radio tower. I'll be waiting on you in Mahogany Town. So, I guess we gotta go back to Mahogany Town. I forgot that we could fly back. So I just now, I think I realized they're like right here in a second that we actually can do that. Do I? Yes, I realized that I can fly back and don't have to run through all that crap again. So Bill is going to take us back straight to Mahogany Town, and this is what I love about Fly. You can just, any town you can just go straight to on your Pokemon, which is fucking awesome. And it doesn't take long at all. You don't have to go through battles or anything like that. So here's a little bit of the thing popping up. I wanted to make sure I got a save in there every once in a while. So that's exactly what that was, saving right there. Okay, so we're back in Mahogany Town, and we are about to go take on the Rockets. This was going to be the end of the part originally, but I decided to extend it on and put the Rockets in here, just make it kind of one big part. So this is kind of like 2 parts compressed into one. So we're going to go back to Mr. Pokemon's house. I was aware that after we get the Red Scale from the Gyarados, this is right outside of Cherry Grove City, close to the beginning of the game, you can go trade him the red scale for an EXP share. So the red scale is pretty much useless except for this. Now the EXP share, if you do not know, if you give it to a Pokemon, no matter what, it'll gain a certain percentage off of whatever any Pokemon that defeats another one gains, if that makes any sense at all. So like say Eevee gets sent out and Tommy Poliwhirl has the EXP share. Tommy does not even have to be in the battle to gain experience. He just gains it from a certain percentage of what the Eevee game, or the moon. Okay, so I hope that clears it up a little bit. That was a little better explanation. We're gonna go back in here, heal up our Pokemon. I don't really know why we're doing this, but we're fucking healing our Pokemon, and then we're gonna go kick some Team Rocket ass. So that sounds like a freaking plan to me. That's exactly what we're going to do. So waiting on Nurse Joy and her fine ass to refund our Pokemon to us. Okay, so in Mahogany Town, and we're looking at what are we doing? What are we doing? No, okay, I don't really know what I was doing. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go in this little building right here, and you see Lance, and he's got his Dragonite. He's like, Dragonite, Hyper Beam. So Dragonite uses Hyper Beam and knocks that guy against the wall. So what took you so long, Hunter? Just as I thought. Okay, something responsible for the radio tower. Of course, I was trying to read something else that popped up on my screen, and then that shit, trying to read it, of course. Stupid updates. Okay, so we're in the Team Rocket headquarters. I knew they had something to do with this. I just knew it. Okay, so apparently this Persian is like a video camera sensor, like something, and these rockets are gonna come running up to us, and we're gonna go super fast mode and battle these guys super fast mode. So as you see, I'm using Joel right now, but I think I'll switch and start using Eevee not too long from now, because I wanted Eevee to evolve. I need to max out the happiness and level it up during the night, I believe is what I have to do to get Umbreon. So I don't think it'll take too much longer, but Joel was also right at level 36, so I was like, okay, I really want to evolve Joel. So kinda, just spoiler alert, Joel's going to evolve. I told you that a little earlier in the commentation, but it's whatever. So I go for the Lava Plume at this point because Lava Plume looks pretty cool. So I was like, switch it up, switch the move up a little bit. He's gonna go into Grimer and Lava Plume away. So that's pretty much what we're doing right now. Most of these guys have Grimers, Rattata. Like some of them have like 3 or 4 Rattata, like Raticate, Ekans, Coffee. I don't know why they gave them all like the sinister poison Pokemon. Like I don't know, they're really not that good either. Like, and I don't know. I always saw Rattata as being a cutesy little rat Pokemon, and then they, kind of play it off as that's all those Team Rockets. I don't know, whatever. I'm just kind of going off on tangents because there's nothing to talk about while these guys are battling, you know what I'm saying, or while I'm battling these guys. I don't want to really narrate like, oh, I'm using Lava Plume, because obviously you can fucking see that, but Joel is about to evolve. Game. Oh, I thought it was going to be right there, but it's the next battle. It's this battle coming up right here. Joel is about to evolve, and we're about to have a 3rd evolution stage Pokemon. Which, that's pretty fucking awesome if you ask me. And we can control up to level 70s. We don't even have anything close to that at the moment. But it was level 36. And, because those are definitely going to help us out. Especially Flamethrower is the accurate, powerful fire move. So, going to Eevee at this point because I know Joel's going to evolve, and I know I need to get Eevee some EXP going and level this thing up. So I miss. He goes for the minimize. I go for another quick attack, hit it, but he barely lives. It goes for another mud slap, lowers my accuracy, and he's got raising his evasiveness, uses disable, and now I'm going to keep going for the tackle until I finally hit one and take this Grimer out. So it doesn't take too long considering, mud slap, 2 mud slaps, and like 2 minimize. It goes into his Rattata. At this point, I'm going to go for the tackle, considering my quick attack is disabled, and I tried it twice right there on accident. I was just kind of going super fast mode, didn't mean to hit it, and wound up hitting it anyway. So, yes, finally, Quilava is evolving, and I love Typhlosion. I always started with the fire Pokemon. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me which starter you always start with, and tell me which one you're going to start with next and why as well. I'm not really sure which one I'm going to start with yet. Probably the fire, just because I normally do, but I might take suggestions on what to do. I hope you guys enjoy the Let's Plays that are due for you guys, and all the content that I try to post. I hope, tell me also in the comment section what is a good length for you guys? Do you think 15 minutes is about good instead of 23? Um, but like I said, I'm just trying to get this part or this game done before X and Y come out, and I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do it. We're gonna see. It might kill me, but I'm gonna try my ass off for it. I have to get up early and stay up late. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Okay, so like I said, some of these guys have like 4 Rattatas. This guy has like 3 or 4 Rattatas. Like, what the fuck is your problem, dude? Like, get a life. Go catch something besides a Rattata, man. Come on, like seriously. Like, this is pitiful. Like, I mean, yeah, they Hyper Fang, but it does like 2 damage. Like, it really didn't do a lot, and he's got, yeah, 4 Rattata, all level 16. I believe all are males, so this guy's a sexist Rattata slave. Okay, and Moon gets level 27. I thought it was going to evolve. Oh! Okay, sorry about that. So this part is kind of weird. I had it like skipping and shit, so I kind of like cut part of it out. I don't know what was wrong with the game. I don't even know if it shows up. But all you find is like Voltorb and Voltorb and Voltorb and Geodude. That's like all you find here in this little section. I really don't even know why they put it in the map. It's just kind of a hassle to run through. Like, I guess that's the only reason they put it in there. Like, haha, we're gonna be funny and put shit in the middle of the shit, and haha. Which it was, like I said, it was just annoying. And I think I was trying to spray a repel right here. So I could just potentially run through it and not have any trouble with Voltorb, and Geodude. But right here you see it fuck up, and I just kind of skip over that, and we get a different little angle going here. But as you see, you know, I skip over that chat. So actually, that's not right. That's why. I was looking at it funny, and I realized that it's just barely in the corner of the screen. I have to pull it out. I don't know. If you guys were seeing it right now, you would understand. It's just the video editing stuff that I'm using right now. I don't know. It's just all fluckered up. But anyway, this rocket is telling us we need a password for the door. And I'm like, dude, I know I need a password. So he has 1 Pokemon, or she, and it's a Golbat. We're gonna go for the quick attack, and it looks like it's gonna be a 3 to 4 hit KO. Now it goes for the Supersonic, and at this point I'm like, okay, shit, you know, that's not really good. Supersonic sucks. You know, confusion hacks, all that shit. But I actually hit 2 out of 3 without getting confused. Get confused this time, and then he hits me with the wing attack. And I'm like, okay, chance it, snap out of confusion, bam, dead Golbat. So I get almost 700 EXP for that as well. So that was pretty good. Excuse me, I don't know what I'm doing. I believe I'm healing Eevee right now. I think it's what I'm doing. You know, I gotta get that super potion on. It just looks so funny right here in my editing software because I haven't expanded the thing to the full screen. The other one was fun. The other clips are fine, but continuing down Lance, we found Lance down here, and he's like, "Oh, Hunter, in order to unlock the door, we need to radio transmit the password to the door, and it will unlock." Yeah, I know that actually. So we gotta find the people with the password at this point, and I actually happen to remember which 2 people have the passwords. So the first one is gonna be right in here, and you're gonna go up to the Rocket Grunt, and you're gonna ask her if she has a password. She's maybe, but she's not gonna leak it unless we, unless we beat her. So we're gonna have to beat her. She's got an Ekans level 18. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, but it does have Intimidate, which cuts our attack, and we're using physical moves at this point. Quick attack, tackle are our only moves that we have on Eevee, and they're physical moves. So kind of sucks that our attack got lowered, but we'll have to deal with it. It was about a 3-hit KO, and get about 200 experience. So at this point, bringing out the Gloom, and I see quick attack doesn't do anything, and I'm like, I'm not staying in here, Sleep Powder. So I'm just gonna go out, showcase Typhlosion for the first time, I believe, and hit a Flame Wall off on this thing. I think that's what I do. Yep. Out comes Joel. He goes for the Sweet Scent. Sweet Scent. Go for the Lava Plume, and I just wanted to show Joel off for the first time, making his debut. Awesome. Okay. So she gives us the password. I believe it's like Slowpoke Tail, and one of them is something else. I don't remember exactly. One of them's Slowpoke Tail, and one of them's something else. I don't remember what the other one is. But this lady is gonna give you the other one. And if you beat her in the battle as well, she gives you the second password. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna kick her ass. She's only got one Pokemon though, and it's Eradicate level 19. At this point, you know, 3 to 4 quick attacks should be more than enough. He goes for the bite. It's not really doing much. Hyper Fang is gonna do a little bit more from Eradicate, but 3-hit KO with quick attack, and get some decent experience going too. So almost level 28 with Moon, and we're gonna continue around back. And there's 2 Pokeballs back here. We're gonna go ahead and get the one around back with Earl and Marijuana back here in their rocket hideout. That's why they don't want anybody back here. So we got a protein and a potion. Do it the potion? Nope, an X special. So probably the only thing I would use would be the protein to raise my EV stat for attack on a Pokemon. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then don't worry about it. I keep yawning. Okay, so we got TN49 Snatch right here, and we're gonna continue up the ladder, and we're almost at the special door that we need to go to. We're about 2 minutes out from closing the video, and all that good shit. So we're gonna continue around. If you continue all the way, you gotta fight, I believe, 1, maybe 2 more grunts, and we'll be there. So a kid, I don't really like this, but something. So he calls me a kid, yet we're about to beat his tail because he is a childish battler with a Rattata. So he's gonna go with the Hyper Fang. It's gonna do a decent little chunk, but 2 quick attacks is gonna be enough to KO. Get the level 28. He's gonna go out with another Rattata. I'm like, okay, I think 2 hits can take it out, and I don't think I'm gonna die to 1 hit. So nope, it only does 6 HP, and I get to take out a second Rattata without using a potion. So at this point, he's gonna go into Zubat, and I was like, okay, I probably need to heal up if I'm gonna fight this thing. So I wound up staying, and I believe I go and heal up. I use a Max Potion or Hyper Potion. Yeah, Max Potion. Heal up all the way, so that's nice. He goes for the Wing Attack. Does a decent little chunk, you know what I'm saying. But at this point, about 2 quick attacks is going to be enough to KO it, and I'm down to about half HP, but the second quick attack is going to be enough to KO. So that is awesome. We beat the last Team Rocket grunt that we have to before we fight the bosses, or the executive branch. The executive, yeah, they're pretty much the head bosses of Team Rocket. So here comes rival Drew Ponage. So like I said, this video is coming to a close. Please make sure to go check out Drew Ponage's page. Subscribe to him, subscribe to me, like, comment, subscribe to tell me in the comment section below which game you are getting and what you're looking forward to, Black and White, and what starter you're getting. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe like I said. And I will see you guys with the battles next time. Peace.